Hi, my name is Maureen and today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rocky. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suva.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bath. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, Unionists to take plea next month. Neighbors in shock over alleged bar homicide. And stock exchange wants global recognition.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Never Endure.
National Workers Union General Secretary Felix Anthony, charged with 1 count of malicious act, will take his plea next month. Anthony appeared in the Suva Magistrates Court today. The charge relates to alleged false statements by Anthony on April 26 this year to a reporter from the Fiji Times. The statement in question related to the expiry of employment contracts of the Water Authority of Fiji workers, which the Director of Public Prosecutions alleges tended to create or foster public anxiety. It is alleged that Anthony knowingly spread false news by way of his comments to the Fiji Times. The DPP served disclosures in court today. The matter has been adjourned to September 2nd for plea. People in Namaumba are in shock after the bodies of 2 young boys and their father were found on Tuesday. The 2, aged 3 and 5, were discovered motionless in their family car while their father was found a few meters away after allegedly taking his own life. Neighbor Artika Kumar says the news came as a shock because she had seen the kids playing that morning. Kumar says the father was a very friendly person and it's difficult for the community to accept that the kids are no more. Police believe the deaths are related to a custody battle over the 2 children. A police investigation continues. The South Pacific Stock Exchange is gearing up for global recognition as it prepares to host the World Exchange Congress. SPX CEO Krishika Narayan says this will be a first for Fiji with the World Congress in Denarau from the 1st of June to the 5th next month. Narayan says hosting the event will enhance the SPX's position as the preferred capital markets destination and financial market hub for the South Pacific. Around 500 delegates from 60 countries are expected to attend the Congress.
Basically, this is an amalgamation of all the various stock exchanges around the world, as well as the regulators from the market who come together for basically a 2-day congress, and they talk about, of course, topics relating to how to develop stock markets, and obviously in the stock market phase itself, you have those stock exchanges which are highly developed, some which are growing like ours, and some which have sort of are in the middle.
New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Arden has arrived in Tuvalu with clear intention of their stance on climate change. Arden never wasted any time as she confronted the media to clarify their position on the Pacific Islands Forum. Ali Kimbia with a story.
Arriving with the welcoming reception of the children of Tuvalu portraying the impact of climate change, Jacinda Arden knows the expectation of attending the Pacific Islands Forum.
I can see why Tuvalu would want to really impart that message strongly and have children share that message directly themselves.
Arden sharing some light moments with the kids and at the same time supports Pacific Island nation in the fight against climate change.
We will continue that international call. We will continue to say that New Zealand will do its bit, and we have an expectation that everyone else will as well. We have to.
The New Zealand Prime Minister says their relationship with the Pacific Island countries is clear.
Our relationship with the Pacific is based on New Zealand's principles, and whenever we go into a forum like this where there are a range of other leaders, we will take a principled position on behalf of New Zealand. So for us, that's about making sure that we are doing our bit domestically and we're doing our bit to support our Pacific Island neighbours as they make the transition around climate change as well.
Arden has cleared the air on their stance on global warming.
We have said that we do not believe that we can sustain more than 1.5 degree of warming. That is a position that acknowledges that within the Pacific Anything more than that will have a catastrophic effect.
With the two big players of the Pacific Islands Forum arriving in Funafuti today, Jacinda Arden and Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister for Australia, a lot of people, including leaders, are looking forward to their input on deliberations on climate change. Reporting from Funafuti in Tuvalu, I'm Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The Suva Council will soon have an automated electronic complaints management system, which will streamline their data aggregation, storage and recall processes. Chief Executive Seema Shandil says the web-based system has been made possible through a partnership with United Nations Capital Development Fund's Pacific Financial Inclusion Program. The new system will also make it easier for consumers to follow up on their complaints and receive timely updates.
They will assist us to develop an efficient system that will track all the complaints and allow the council to take them to their logical conclusion, all through a single, easy-to-use web approach or web platform.
Suva Town Council is working closely with the Fiji Roads Authority to assess the sizes of culverts within the town. Council Chief Executive Dale Narayan says this is due to the continuous flooding of some areas of the town during rainy weather. Narayan says they're currently assessing the culverts to see whether they are still able to cater for the volume of water passing through them during wet weather. He adds they're also undertaking a weekly program to check all gully pits in frequently flooded areas within the town. Meanwhile, more than 1,000 registered businesses are currently providing services in Suva Town, which caters for Naitasiri, Rewa, and the Tailevu province. Cenas Carnival Treats was a buzz last night at the Today FM night market, serving its customers a delicacy that's not often heard of in Fiji. Deep fried Oreo was the speciality of the night for the Cenas Carnival Treat stall, a delicacy they struggled with in the beginning. Shareholder of the company and Sweet Endings Fiji Managing Director Gabby Chiare said they've received positive feedback from many of their customers on the one-of-a-kind treat.
For us, introducing that and starting off in the beginning was quite a challenge, but then when we look at things now, it's much better for us. So yeah, it's pretty good. You could just sort of think of it as a donut with an Oreo stuffed into it. And the fun fact is that our deep fried Oreos are vegetarian.
The Wakaya Men's Fellowship Group has traveled from the Lomaiviti Group to be part of the annual Methodist Church Bazaar. Fellowship member Tevita Wakatale says they came with a mission to accomplish by Saturday. Wakatale says the bazaar is an avenue to raise money for major development projects for the Wakaya Island Circuit.
We are targeting about more than $20,000. We want to extend our Talatala's residence at home in Batiki. So that is why we are here to fundraising.
A link has been identified between Tuesday's Sydney shooting and the Christchurch attack earlier this year. It's emerged the man accused of the attack was carrying a USB stick with information on the mosque attack. Coming up, flying Fijians to focus on combinations ahead of Tonga clash. And Liverpool wins Super Cup. Stay with us.
Ako'y tabua. Ako do talitay na nabarong na Bula FM. Nambanduan na sir.
Bula! Ang gono, ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambanduan na sir.
Ni Bula binaka. Nanreking ko sa Bula FM nga. Nakasi.
Nadang ko sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambanduan na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka. Nadang ko Jerry yang melambasa. Do barong ng Bula FM nambanduan.
Bula FM nambanduan na sir.
With the Flying Fijians up for their next challenge against Tonga in the Pacifica Challenge next month, John McKee says he is still looking at their combinations. Having the Pacific Nations Cup title slipping out of Fiji's hands after holding it for 5 long years, the Flying Fijians will do a final combination test against Tonga next week.
We'll be looking at combinations to ensure that the players in different units within the team get to work together in the game situation.
McKee will be naming the final Flying Fijian squad tomorrow. The Fiji Rugby Union says it is aware of some unauthorized people and websites selling the fake Flying Fijians Rugby World Cup merchandise. The Flying Fijians World Cup jersey is being sold by numerous online agents, including those on social media platforms such as Facebook. FRU Chief Executive John O'Connor says they have a licensed agent who is keeping tabs on the situation.
We have our merchandising partners, VBM, getting into touch with these people, and they will take the necessary action to ensure. Some of them are genuine. They already have partnerships with our merchandising, especially some sites in the US. But we are on top of the situation and trolling the Facebook and social media platforms to make sure that only people who are allowed to sell FRU merchandise sell it online.
Desperate and panicked. That's the Australian media's reaction towards the All Blacks Bledisloe Cup side named today. The All Blacks selectors taking swift action after last weekend's heavy defeat with several shock changes, including Sevu Reece on the wing. Master Masi Sanganavere has been appointed as head coach of the Vodafone National Under-18 schoolboys team. He joins the high-performance unit of Fiji Rugby with a vast experience in coaching. Sanganavere has also coached the national under-16 schoolboys team last year in their tour to Australia and guided the Ratu Kandavulevu Schools under-15 team to victory in the Vodafone Deans last weekend. The Vodafone National under-18 schoolboys team extended squad has been named for the New Zealand tour. They will tour New Zealand to play from the 26th of next month to the 4th of October. They will take on the New Zealand Maori, New Zealand Barbarians, New Zealand Schoolboys and the Australian boys during this tour. Suva football coach Kamal Swami says he will be re-looking at his future with the Suva team after their Vodafone Premier League match against Lautoka this Sunday. He says the team was being prepared by Ravwama Mandingi for this VPL match. Swami says he has had to make this decision due to his family commitments.
I'm in a different scenario whether I will continue or not, but it depends on the officials, and then I've got some family commitment I have to decide, so that the team goes well, but I think Mandingi is a good coach, he's doing well.
Suva takes on Lautoka at Uprising Beach Artificial Turf on Sunday at 3 p.m. in their next VPL match. In other VPL matches, Rewa plays Nandi at the Artificial Turf at 1 p.m. on Sunday, while Lambasa will take on Ba at 3 p.m. at the Fiji FA Academy grounds in Ba. Ongoing national football head coach Christophe Gamel says he's made a number of changes to boost the team's performance. Gamel has been a part of the Fiji Football Association since December 2016, and he stepped down from his position yesterday, citing personal reasons. Gamel says Fiji has shown a major improvement in FIFA rankings, going from 189th to 163rd in a short period. He says the national team showed an impressive play, winning bronze at the 2019 Pacific Games after 12 years. In the meantime, Gamel is helping with the training of the under-23 Olympic qualifier team before his departure at the end of the month. Liverpool has won the Super Cup for the 4th time in their history by beating Chelsea 5-4 on penalties after a 2-2 draw in Istanbul. Goalkeeper Adrian capped out Tammy Abraham's spot kick to secure victory for the Champions League winners. Fine apart from brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands, mainly fine elsewhere. And that was your FBC News Now. Remember to join us at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Good afternoon.
My name is Neha and I'm from Kadavi. And Mirchi FM, it's hot.
हम आंचल है नसोरी से मिर्ची एफएम बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शायर प्रकाश बात करते हैं और तावा में Mirchi FM सबको सुने and Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi.
We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.